Tim and myself have both moved because of the place that we were living in was no longer to our liking. My house is in New Hampshire, and I live here, and I got an apartment here in West Virginia. Like, that's by choice, intentionally. I'm fortunate in that the jobs that I do make that possible, or made that possible. But I didn't like the laws in Massachusetts, so I left. You see people doing this from leaving California. A lot of times they're leaving for monetary reasons and going to Texas or going to Florida. But people move out of places that are not to their liking. Nick doing this in Illinois, Nick was dumb to do this because of where he lives. It's not that it was wrong of him to do it.
Right.
He actually didn't hurt the woman. He maced her, but he didn't cause permanent damage. He didn't shoot her.
Made her famous.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So hold on. I don't think he was arrested. Oh, okay. So all of the stories that are coming up right now are from today saying he was arrested.
Right.
I don't think it was reported that it was on the 27th, but they're reporting now that after the incident, he was booked, fingerprinted, and searched on November 27th and ultimately charged with battery and released.
Right.
He's due in Cook County on the 19th.
Yep.
Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you, Nick, these court systems are not fair, and they don't care, and they absolutely will take into account
everything that he has done.
Yep. And so we've seen this before with other personalities. If you're a controversial figure, the judge is going to be like, don't know, don't care. The law doesn't apply to you. You're going to jail.
Yeah.
You think that's what will happen here?
I think the judge is going to. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Like
maybe a short time, but
Look, everybody knows if you go to court and you insult the judge, good luck. He's going to be like, okay, lock him up.
Yeah.
So Nick going to court, you're going to get a judge in Illinois who's likely going to be liberal leaning, and they're going to think to themselves two things. I don't want to be the person to go light on Nick Fuentes because it's going to reflect poorly on me, and this guy's a dickhead, and so he gets what's coming to him. And the judge is going to be like, lock him up.
Even being not an internet troll and being right-leaning, like publicly right-leaning, you're risking getting a left-leaning judge and the judge deciding that he wants to punish you. Look at Kyle Rittenhouse. Like, he got lucky that the judge was not left-leaning.
Yeah.
Right?
Look at Daniel Penny.
Yeah, exactly. So, Daniel Penny, you don't even really know his politics other than he wanted to help the people that he was in the subway with. So, like Nick Fuentes,
Donald Trump.
If they go, yeah, exactly. Donald Trump was a Democrat forever. If they look into Nick Fuentes, his history, which they likely will, they are not going to be kind to him. They're going to say this kid is a bad kid.
Yeah,
he's
character thing.
Blah blah blah, and. So I mean, and I'm not endorsing this. I don't think it's a good thing at all, right? Like I think Nick is silly, and I think that he's got some dumb ideas, but like I don't have anything personal against the guy. But this is gonna be a bad deal for him. It's gonna turn into something really, really, really bad. It was very, very dumb to do this in Illinois.
Wait, do you think that he's going to get community service? Do you think he's going to get jail time for this?
I think he assaulted someone, so he could get jail time, I assume. I don't know what the laws are. I don't know what they're going to charge him with. I don't know what the laws are like in what's it called, but I don't imagine he's going to get leniency. Yeah. I don't think they're going to be like, well, he means well, and so we're going to go ahead and just give him probation, when really what they're going to say is, oh, your body, my choice. So he thought that he was within his rights to mace this person because he obviously thinks that it's their body, is his to do with as he dispose of as he pleases. They're going to see that, they're going to say that, and they're going to be like, throw the book at him.
I could see him going in there and the judge looking right dead at him was like, oh, you're Nick Fuentes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah. I
and hopefully he doesn't get a brother.
I bet it's. Oh man, I bet it's worse than that. The judge is going to get handed the docket and the documents. He's going to go.
Yeah. Or like hopefully he's the first case, because usually if judge has been up there for 3 or 4 hours, they tend to get a little bit more pissed off, and that's it. I don't want to hear it. 30 days.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine, honestly, I think it'll be way, way more than 30 days.
You think so?
Yeah. I do. I think that they're going to want to make an example.
For a mace and a push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, battery, I think it's like, what is it, 6 months?
I don't know. But
I
whatever
think the maximum could be 6 months.
Yeah, I think whatever the fullest extent of the law allows, I think that's what the judge will give him.
They're going to argue that he instigated and incited.
While he was inside of his home.
No,
on the
beforehand.
They're going to say he intentionally went online and antagonized, instigated, creating a threat he was well aware of. They'll likely, and I'm not saying, I don't know if for sure this happened, but one pathway they might go is they're going to find examples of him gloating, laughing, and saying things like, screw you, what can you do about it, blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to be like, so if there's I'm pretty sure this is how it works in Illinois. If in Illinois you instigate a fight, then your defense is limited. So if someone punches you and you say it's battery, and then they can prove that you actually told the guy, what are you going to do about it? You insulted him and said, hit me, I dare you, and things like that. They're like, that's your fault. You instigated a fight.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is that video that he kind of made fun and stuff like that could be shown.
Everything he said can and will be used against him in a court of law.
I don't know anything about the victim, but if she's Jewish, he's doomed.
Well, I don't know. She's woke, and then
because look at his look at his past rhetoric.
I mean, no, they I don't know.
Can you imagine if she's Jewish and
they've already charged him,
and the judge is a brother? I mean, that's like 10 years.
I mean, like I said,
well, as much as I think that any judge could hold it against Nick Fuentes because he's a controversial public figure that says things that offend people, I wouldn't immediately assume that just because the judge is black, he's not capable of being impartial. You know what I mean? I think typically judges are personal and they have emotions and they're going to weigh that. But if
it's the afternoon case and he's been up there for a little bit.
But that could be anybody, right?
That's true.
I'll tell you this.
Those hanging judges down there in Texas.
If Clarence Thomas was a judge and Fuentes came in, he's not going to be like, I hate this guy, I'm going to throw the book at him. Clarence Thomas is going to do a good job being a good judge.
Well, Clarence is a little bit different.
He's the cream of the crop. He's the best of the best. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.